Welcome to Rainbow Spotlight, where we celebrate LGBTQ+ cinema and storytelling. Today we're diving into 10 of the hottest gay movies you need to watch. Films that capture love, passion, heartbreak, and resilience in unforgettable ways. From the soul-stirring romance of Call Me By Your Name to the epic tragedy of Farewell, My Concubine, these films explore the beauty and struggles of queer love across different eras and cultures. Some are tender and poetic, others are bold and revolutionary, but all of them have left a lasting impact on LGBTQ+ representation in film. Get ready to add some amazing movies to your watch list. Don't forget to subscribe to Rainbow Spotlight for more LGBTQ+ movie recommendations and stories. Number 1. Moonlight, 2016. A cinematic masterpiece of self-discovery. Moonlight is more than just a film. It's a poetic, visually stunning journey through the life of Chiron, a young black man growing up in Miami, struggling with his identity and sexuality. Told in 3 acts, childhood, adolescence, and adulthood, Moonlight explores the complexities of masculinity, love, and self-acceptance in a society that often suppresses vulnerability. The film is renowned for its intimate cinematography and deeply emotional storytelling, portraying Chiron's silent suffering and moments of tenderness with heartbreaking realism. His relationship with Kevin, a childhood friend who becomes his first love, is depicted with both longing and restraint, reflecting the fear and beauty of queer love in an unaccepting world. What sets Moonlight apart is its refusal to conform to typical LGBTQ+ storytelling. There is no grand coming-out moment, no forced melodrama, just a deeply human exploration of how one's environment shapes identity. Winning Best Picture at the Oscars, it shattered barriers for Black LGBTQ+ representation in mainstream cinema. This is a must-watch for those who appreciate films that go beyond romance to explore the raw, unfiltered emotions of self-discovery, pain, and healing. Number 2. Brokeback Mountain, 2005. A tragic love story that redefined cinema. Brokeback Mountain is often regarded as one of the most powerful gay love stories ever told. A film that broke cultural barriers and redefined LGBTQ+ representation in Hollywood. Starring Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal, it follows the decades-long forbidden romance between 2 cowboys, Ennis Del Mar and Jack Twist, set against the rugged landscapes of Wyoming. What makes this film unforgettable is its raw emotional depth. Ennis and Jack's love is passionate yet restrained, filled with yearning, fear, and heartbreak. The isolation of their relationship, hidden away in the mountains, away from society's judgment, contrasts sharply with the pain of returning to their separate, conventional lives. Ledger's performance, in particular, is devastating. His portrayal of Ennis, a man trapped by societal expectations, conveys a depth of repressed longing and emotional turmoil rarely seen on screen. The now iconic line, "I wish I knew how to quit you," has become a symbol of impossible love. Nominated for 8 Academy Awards, Brokeback Mountain was a milestone for LGBTQ+ cinema, proving that queer love stories could be as epic, heartbreaking, and universally resonant as any other great romance. A must-watch for anyone who believes in the power of love, no matter the obstacles. Number 3. Call Me By Your Name, 2017. A summer romance that stays with you. Few films capture the delicate, intoxicating nature of first love as beautifully as Call Me By Your Name. Set in the idyllic countryside of northern Italy in the summer of 1983, the film follows 17-year-old Elio, Timothée Chalamet, as he falls for Oliver, Armie Hammer, a confident and charismatic graduate student spending the summer at Elio's family villa. The film is a slow burn of longing and discovery, filled with stolen glances, lingering touches, and moments of hesitation that feel achingly real. The Italian backdrop, with its golden sunlight and lush landscapes, enhances the film's dreamlike quality, making Elio and Oliver's love feel almost ephemeral, beautiful yet destined to slip away. One of the film's most poignant moments is its closing scene, where Elio stares into the fireplace, lost in the pain of first heartbreak. It's a reminder that while summer ends, love lingers. With its poetic dialogue, stunning visuals, and soul-stirring performances, Call Me By Your Name is more than just a gay romance. It's a story about youth, desire, and the bittersweet beauty of fleeting moments. 4. Portrait of a Lady on Fire, 2019, A Love That Burns Brightly. If Call Me By Your Name captures the joy of first love, Portrait of a Lady on Fire is a testament to love that transcends time and circumstance. Set in 18th century France, the film follows Marianne, Noémie Merlan, a young painter who is secretly hired to create a portrait of Héloïse, Adèle Haenel, a reluctant bride-to-be. But as Marianne observes Héloïse in secret, a forbidden romance ignites between them. Director Céline Sciamma masterfully crafts a story without excessive dialogue or melodrama. Instead, every glance, touch, and unspoken word is imbued with meaning. Their love is urgent yet restrained, unfolding with a quiet intensity that makes every moment feel sacred. Unlike many LGBTQ+ films that focus on tragedy, Portrait of a Lady on Fire gives its lovers a space to exist fully, if only for a short time. The heartbreaking reality of their circumstances lingers, but the film's final moments, a gaze held across a crowded theater full of longing, prove that love, once ignited, never truly fades. Visually stunning, emotionally profound, and deeply poetic, this film is a masterpiece of queer storytelling and feminist cinema. 5. Boys Don't Cry, 1999. A heartbreaking true story of identity and love. Few films in LGBTQ+ cinema have had the cultural impact of Boys Don't Cry, a powerful and devastating story based on the true-life experiences of Brandon Teena, a transgender man who faced both love and brutal violence in rural Nebraska. Hilary Swank delivers an Oscar-winning performance as Brandon, bringing to life his vulnerability, resilience, and quiet strength as he navigates relationships and the dangers of living in a world that refuses to accept him. The romance between Brandon and Lana, Chloe Sevigny, is both tender and tragic. Lana sees Brandon for who he truly is, offering him the love and acceptance he has always longed for. However, as the truth about his gender identity is revealed to others in the town, Brandon becomes the target of hatred and violence, leading to one of the most heartbreaking endings in LGBTQ+ film history. This is not an easy film to watch, but it is a necessary one. It sheds light on the dangers that transgender individuals still face today, while also celebrating Brandon's courage to live as his true self. Emotional, raw, and profoundly moving, Boys Don't Cry is a must-watch for those who appreciate films that demand reflection and inspire change. Number 6. 120 Beats Per Minute, 2017. A powerful story of love and activism. Set in Paris in the early 1990s, 120 Beats Per Minute, is both a love story and a political statement, capturing the energy, urgency, and devastation of the AIDS crisis through the eyes of ACTUP Paris, an activist group fighting for awareness, treatment, and change. At the heart of the film is the romance between Nathan, Arnaud Valois, a newcomer to ACT UP, and Sean, Nahuel Perez Biscayar, a passionate and outspoken activist who is already living with HIV. Their love story unfolds in the midst of protests, medical debates, and moments of both joy and unbearable grief. Director Robin Campillo crafts a film that is as visually striking as it is emotionally gut-wrenching. The editing mimics a heartbeat, sometimes fast and chaotic, sometimes slow and heavy with pain. It captures the life-or-death stakes of activism as young people fight for their right to live, love, and be heard. This is not just a film about AIDS, It is about resilience, love, and the power of community. 120 beats per minute reminds us that the LGBTQ+ movement has always been built on 7. The Boys in the Band, 2020. A sharp and witty look at gay friendships. A rare gem in LGBTQ+ cinema. Number 7. The Boys in the Band is a witty, emotionally charged drama that offers a raw and unfiltered look at gay friendships, self-doubt, and internalized homophobia. Originally a groundbreaking stage play in the 1960s, this 2020 film adaptation brings together an all-gay cast, including Jim Parsons, Zachary Quinto, Matt Bomer, and Andrew Rannells, making it a landmark moment in LGBTQ+ representation. The film takes place over a single evening, as a group of gay friends gather in a Manhattan apartment to celebrate a birthday. What starts as lighthearted banter and campy humor soon escalates into painful confessions, hidden insecurities, and long-held grievances. Through razor-sharp dialogue and powerful performances, The Boys in the Band explores the pressures, struggles, and deep bonds that define the gay experience. This is not a traditional love story, but it is a film about love in its many forms: friendship, self-acceptance, and the complicated relationships queer people have with themselves and each other. With its brilliant cast and thought-provoking themes, The Boys in the Band remains a timeless, must-watch classic for LGBTQ+ audiences. Number 8. Can You Ever Forgive Me? 2018. A darkly funny tale of queer friendship and crime. While not a conventional gay romance, Can You Ever Forgive Me? Is a unique, poignant, and darkly funny film that explores themes of loneliness, redemption, and the unexpected bonds that form between outcasts. The film follows Lee Israel, Melissa McCarthy, a once successful biographer who turns to forging literary letters to make ends meet, and her only true friend, Jack Hawk, Richard E. Grant, an aging, flamboyant gay man with a penchant for trouble. What makes this film stand out is its unapologetic, flawed characters. Lee and Jack are not traditionally likable. They are bitter, cynical, and often self-destructive, but their friendship is undeniably touching. In a world that has discarded them, they find solace in each other, creating a platonic love story that is just as compelling as any romantic one. With Oscar-nominated performances from McCarthy and Grant, the film balances humor, heartbreak, and crime, offering a story that is uniquely queer, refreshingly unsentimental, and deeply human. For those looking for an LGBTQ+ film that breaks the mold of traditional romance, Can You Ever Forgive Me? Is a must-watch. Philadelphia, 1993. A landmark in LGBTQ+ cinema. Few films have had as much cultural and social impact as Philadelphia, one of the first mainstream Hollywood movies to tackle HIV/AIDS discrimination and homophobia. Starring Tom Hanks and Denzel Washington, this courtroom drama tells the powerful story of Andrew Beckett, Hanks, a talented lawyer fired from his prestigious firm after his employers discover he has AIDS. Seeking justice, he hires Joe Miller, Washington, a homophobic attorney who gradually learns to see the humanity in Beckett's struggle. Hanks delivers an Oscar-winning performance, portraying Andrew as a man who faces prejudice, illness, and impending death with quiet dignity. His portrayal is heartbreaking, especially as his once strong body deteriorates. The film also explores his relationship with his partner Miguel, Antonio Banderas, a rare representation of same-sex love and caregiving during the AIDS crisis. While Philadelphia is a legal drama, at its core, it is a story about human empathy, justice, and the power of love in the face of discrimination. The film's emotional depth, powerful performances, and Bruce Springsteen's haunting theme song, Streets of Philadelphia, make it a must-watch for anyone interested in LGBTQ+ history and activism. Farewell, My Concubine, 1993, a Chinese epic of forbidden love. spanning 50 years of Chinese history, farewell. My Concubine is a visually breathtaking, emotionally profound epic that tells the tragic love story between two male Peking opera performers, Cheng Dieyi, Leslie Cheung, and Duan Xiaolu, Zhang Fengyi. Their bond, intertwined with art, devotion, and unspoken love, unfolds against the backdrop of political upheaval, war, and cultural revolution. Dieyi, who plays female roles in opera, is deeply in love with Xiaolu, but his feelings are never fully reciprocated. When Xiaolu marries a courtesan, their relationship is shattered, leading to jealousy, betrayal, and ultimate tragedy. The film is a meditation on gender, performance, and the cruelty of fate, with Leslie Cheung's hauntingly beautiful performance standing as one of the most iconic in LGBTQ+ cinema. Unlike Western LGBTQ+ films that focus on individual identity, Farewell, My Concubine explores how love, sexuality, and self-expression are shaped by societal forces. It is a tragic, deeply moving story that remains one of the most visually stunning and emotionally impactful queer films ever made. These 10 films showcase the diverse, complex, and deeply human experiences of the LGBTQ+ community. From intense, passionate love stories like Call Me By Your Name to historical epics like Farewell, My Concubine and activist-driven films like 120 BPM, each movie captures the struggles, triumphs, and resilience of queer life in a different way. These stories remind us that LGBTQ+ cinema is not just about romance. It is about survival, self-discovery, and the fight for dignity and acceptance. Whether you're looking for a heartfelt love story, a political drama, or a tragic masterpiece, these films prove that representation matters, and queer storytelling is more powerful than ever. Which of these films have you seen? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Rainbow Spotlight for more LGBTQ+ movie recommendations.